Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to the ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast, go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Fast shout to everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch, on IG, on the check-in. My guy Jew Bernard in the building, Blessing 3D in the building, Digital Glove in the building, Japan in the building. We got Wall Street Philippe, Torrance, California in the building. Iris C. Palmer, Johnson, Sunny San Diego in the building. Blessings 3D, Winning Wednesday in the building. Stillwater Runs Deep in the building. Lee Nico in the building. Dreams for Apparel in the building. Artie Show in the building. Call Me Cyclops in the building. Renee A. Love in the building. The Artie Show in the building. Ramaya Trask in the building. Fit Girl Chalk City in the building. The Real Pat Page in the building. We Striver in the building. Shanette in the building. Instant Warren in the building. Relly in the building. Doc Rivers in the building. Lamar Lawrence in the building. Beyond Blessed Chica in the building. Orlando, Florida in the building. IMT Martin in the building. Vinny the Vegan in the building. Luis in the building. Shani Bruni's in the building. Beyond Blessed Chica in the building. Who else? Lamar Lawrence in the building. Nadies Brunch in the building. All right, we're gonna start. Men's Styles Today in the building. Walking Purpose in the building. Mr. Know-It-All Towing in the building. All right, let's rock. All right, let's start. I'm just gonna start with my daily aspiration because it's gonna set the tone. This is gonna set the tone for where we going today. It's gonna set the tone for where we going today. Miss 527 in the building. Prince Taylor in the building. Jane Bond in the building. Princess Cut in the building. Legacy Legacy Group in the building. Sunny South Florida in the building. West Coast Wednesday in the building. Gay Keys Allen. Gail Keys Allen, thank you for the badge love. I appreciate you in the building. Denver, Colorado in the building. Sucker Free Sophie Harlem in the building. Salute. Little Rock, Arkansas in the building. Salute. The Artie Show in the building. Monday through Friday in the building. Balmino in the building. Bless up my youth in the building. Hold on. I gotta take this back because this is the vibe we going on. This is my story. Raleigh, North Carolina in the building. Trini Cherry in the building. Divine Profusion in the building. Barbados in the building. Leah Lampkin in the building. Salute. Ramisha J in the building. Sandy Blah in the building. Salute. I am loyalty to royalty in the building. Salute. Mo Wan in the building. Iris Palmer, I love Will Smith in the building. Toronto in the building. Connecticut, Randy in the building. Salute. Philly in the building. Durham, North Carolina in the building. Rockwood, DNY in the building. All right, let's get this rocking because it's the vibe we on. This is our story. This is our story. NYC in the building. All right, let's rock it out. All right, happy Winning Wednesday, my screenwriters of life. Welcome to the day that you make a decision to create a new story. Today's daily aspiration is dedicated to new beginnings. Every ending starts something new, and as the creator of your life, it is imperative that you end the story that you don't want and replace it with the one that fits your desires. Life is too short to be wasting it trying to hold on to or fix things that obviously don't vibrate with you or your current level. The pen that writes your story is in your hands. So at any moment, you can start over. Many times our unwillingness to let go of the familiar is the only reason why our life isn't the way we want it to be. Life is about perspective, you know, half empty versus half full. And some of us have the perspective that we are grateful that we even have a cup. But what we need to realize is that gratitude shouldn't be about compromise. Gratitude is about not taking things for granted, but understand that your desires are valid, and with the universe being abundant, you can have it all. Effective immediately. We need to understand our power of creation and use it to create our new beginning. Everything you need in order to live life better than before is already in your possession. Simply use what you have to get what you want. Life has been and always be exactly what you make it. Start today and make it great. Because what? Nothing can stop you but you. I'll leave you with a couple of quotes. One by Sarah Van Beechen, and it says, begin today. Declare out loud to the universe that you are willing to let go of struggle and eager to learn through joy. Next quote by Mary Manning Morrison, and it says, don't wait for something big to occur. Start where you are with what you have. And that will always lead you to something greater. And last but not least by Mike Dooley, and it says, the secret to living the life of your dream is to start living the life of your dream today. In every little way you can possibly do it. Today's about the new beginning. I remember those days when hell was my home, when, you know what I'm saying? Look, new beginning. You know, I tell y'all all the time, man. It's all right. You know, it's all right to think about the past. It's all right to, you know, to every now and then, you know, look at where you come from and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, today, right? You got the pen in your hand today. You got the pen in your hand today. You can literally write the story that you want to write today. You don't really gotta wait though. Like there really isn't any scenario, right? There really isn't any scenario in which you have to wait in order to start living your dreams. There really isn't. If you really look at it, there really isn't any scenario in which you have to wait. Every single scenario you could think of, you can start living the life of your dreams. You just got to make a decision. You just got to make the decision and believe that it's yours. You know what I'm saying? Fast shout to my YouTube check-in. Fast shout to Nadira Brown, my sister Nadira in the building. Fast shout to Valerie Caldwell, Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. We got Renee Love in the building. We got Anthony Matthews from Tampa in the building. We got who else? Who else we got? We got Krishna. What up, Chris? Rich and Chris, North Carolina in the building. You know what I'm saying? So fast shout to everybody there. But you just gotta make a decision. That's it. You just gotta make a decision. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no scenario, right? There's no scenario that you could think of that doesn't allow you to live the life of your dreams. It's all in your head. It's all in you thinking that you need things to be a certain way in order for you to start living the life of your dreams. And you know, let's start off, right? Let me just start off. You know, I want you to understand, right? I want you to understand that you were born rich. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no scenario, right? There's absolutely no scenario in which you can't have what you want because you were born rich. You know what I'm saying? You were born rich.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
I want to ask you a few questions.
Do you have an aversion to wealth?
Yeah.
Do you object to being rich? Are you turned off by abundance?
Do you not want to be rich? Oh, listen to this bar.
If so, you do not believe in God.
Oh.
Because God is omnipresent wealth, the infinite riches of the universe, the lavish abundance of creation. And if you deny unlimited prosperity, you are denying yourself, because you are the image of omnipresent wealth,
Divine
the
profusion. Thank you for the badge,
expression
love.
of the infinite riches of the universe, and
Feel
individualization
love. Thank you for the
of
badge,
lavish
love.
abundance. Right now, you are as rich as
Right now.
any individual who ever walked on this planet. The cattle on 1,000 hills are yours, the gold and silver are yours, and wonderful, warm, living, loving money is yours. Just because you may not be aware of this doesn't change the fact. Again, why are you so rich? Because God is, and it is His will for you, His expression, to be abundantly supplied with His lavish abundance of all good, because you are His will made manifest. Let's do our part now to clean out some of the old patterns that we're holding in consciousness. If you want to change an outer condition, you must first change the inner condition. And as students of truth,
Reese, what up?
you know that nothing has
Also
ever
done.
happened to you, that no one has ever done anything to you without you first having accepted the negative situation or experience as belonging to you. So let's put the blame where it ought to be. For example, if you've experienced a shortage of money in your life, it is because you accepted a belief in lack and a belief in limitation. You have accepted the falsehood that lack is a normal part of your life. Now, isn't that ridiculous? And then we run around trying to fill up that lack. We try to get money, to get wealth, to get abundance. And all the time we're putting the cart before the horse. The consciousness of abundance must come before the physical manifestation of abundance,
Ooh.
not afterward. Wealth is the result of consciousness, not the cause of it.
It's the result.
What we are speaks so loudly that sometimes we can't hear ourselves think. We are constantly outpicturing that which we believe we are. And while experiencing lack in some form in our lives, we may say that we have faith in God or that we expect a miracle today. And we may be almost able to convince ourselves that the all good is indeed coming our way. But an objective examination of the detritus side that we keep hidden from the world would bring to light those old patterns of fear and doubt, and our acceptance of lack as a natural state of our being. Your Lord is the Spirit of God, the Christ within you. You magnify this master self that you are in truth by realizing that you and God are one. All that this one presence and power of the universe is, you are. And all that this infinite mind has is yours. Above you, around you, in and through you is you, the reality of you, an omnipotent force field embodying all love, all wisdom, all life, all substance, all. This allness that is individualized as you is the same mind, the same spirit, the same presence. As your spirit expressed itself, your soul came forth into vibration, soul within spirit, as a circle within a circle. Your soul is your consciousness, and you once knew yourself to be a spiritual being. As a manifestation of your God self, you beheld yourself as the Son of the living God in individual expression, and your consciousness was filled with the pure awareness of the Christ, for that was the nature and purpose of your soul. Even now, eons later, there is a spark of that knowingness. That consciousness of truth still exists right now within your soul. It is your higher soul. But for the most part, your lower consciousness today is in a hypnotic state, caught in a warp of material illusion. You must now break the spell
Break the
of
spell.
the lower soul, of the lower
You're
mind,
born rich. Abundance
and
is your
let
birthright.
your God self work through you to bring peace within your walls and prosperity within your palaces.
Yup.
that you may always have an all sufficiency in all things. The self within, the Christ, the Spirit of God, the master consciousness, your higher self, whatever term is most comfortable for you, is forever thinking thoughts of abundance, which is its true nature. Since thoughts of lack or limitation can never be registered or entertained in this infinite mind, then the principle or the law of supply must be one of total and continuous all-sufficiency.
I'm gonna let this breathe for a little bit.
Yourself
That's why I'm not even talking.
and knows only abundance.
I
And the
need to breathe for a
creative
second.
energy of this mind of abundance is eternally flowing and
means you raise your
radiating,
wealth consciousness.
expressing, seeking to appear as abundance on the physical plane. This radiating, creative mind energy is substance. And as this divine thought energy flows through your consciousness and out into the phenomenal world to appear as prosperous experiences and conditions, its plastic quality allows it to be impressed by the tone and shape of your dominant beliefs. Therefore, what you see and hear and taste and touch and smell are your beliefs objectified. The form and the experience are but effects. They are but appearances, and we are told to not judge by appearances. To judge something means to believe it, to assume that it is true, to conclude that it
Wait,
is fact.
wait.
But we are told not to.
Wait, hold on. I was gonna let this breathe, right? Because stop judging by appearance, right? Stop judging by appearance, and what that means, right? It's like, it's like you were born rich, right? You were Jose. What up, Jose? Salute to my guy. You were born rich. You know what I'm saying? And because you were born rich, a lot of times you look around and you like, well, how am I rich if your current circumstance doesn't look like what you want it to look like? And right, abundance is your birthright. And so a lot of times, because you're born rich and you're looking around and trying to validate that you were born rich based on your appearance, like, nah, you can't judge by appearance. And in fact, you shouldn't judge, right? Because when you're judging a thing, you're saying that it's true. And so if you're judging by the appearance of things and you're saying that it's true, you're going against your God self.
To do this.
Bars.
Because what appears as an effect has no value in itself.
Yep.
The only attributes that an effect has are the ones that you give it.
That you give it.
Now, money is an effect.
Money is an effect.
When you concentrate on the effect,
When you concentrate on the
you
effect,
are forgetting the cause.
you are forgetting the
And
cause.
when you forget the cause, the effect begins to diminish. When you focus your attention
When you
on
focus
getting money,
on getting money,
you are actually shutting off your supply.
shutting off the process.
You must begin this very moment
This
to
moment
cease believing
Cease believing
that money
that
is
money
your substance
is your substance
or your supply
or your supply
or your support,
or your support,
security,
your security.
or safety. Money is not
Money is not
what God is.
what God is.
When
Oh,
you understand and realize this truth, the supply flows uninterrupted
yep,
into
uninterrupted.
perfect and abundant manifestation. You must look to God alone
You should-
as the source
Man,
and take your mind completely off the outer.
I'm gonna let this breathe. I'm letting this breathe.
If you look to your job or your employer, your spouse, or your investments as the source of your supply, you are cutting off the real source. In fact, if you look to any human person, place, or condition for your supply, you are shutting down the flow. If you give power to any marvel as even being the channel for your supply, you are limiting your good. You must think of money and any other material desire or possession simply as an outer symbol of the inner supply.
Outer symbol of
And
inner
the
supply.
only reality of that symbol is the substance which underlies the outward manifestation. Money is the symbol of an idea in divine mind,
Yep.
as is every other good thing. The idea is an all-sufficiency of supply to meet every need with a divine surplus in your individual life. As the divine idea comes out into manifestation, it appears as the symbol. It appears as money. But the money is not the supply. Rather, it is your consciousness of God as your abundance that constitutes your supply.
I'm going
Let
to
me
read.
repeat that again. It is your consciousness of God as your
MindRightRadioVIP.com.
abundance
Joseph Murphy.
that constitutes your supply. When you try to collect, acquire, and possess the symbol, in other words, focusing on the symbol and not the supply within, the outlet for the manifestation closes. Now, do you want more money, more prosperity in your life? Then shift from a consciousness of effects or materiality to a consciousness of cause or spirituality. When you give power to an effect, you are giving it your power.
You're giving it your power.
You are actually giving the effect power over you.
Sheesh.
Does money have power?
If you say
If
yes,
you say yes, then you have given it,
You're giving it
your
your
power.
power.
And you have become the servant. You have reversed the roles. The inner presence, the you of you, is truly the moneymaker. Your thinking, reasoning mind is not.
Yep.
Your only source
Only source.
is the God presence within.
God presence within.
If your mind is on the source, if your mind is on the cause, the supply flows freely. If your mind is on the effect, you block the flow. The more impersonal you become regarding where your money seems to originate, the more personal you can become in your relationship with the true source of your money. And the closer the relationship to your God self,
Yep.
the greater the abundance in your life.
Woo! Spicy. Oh, that's it?
If you change your mind, then you change your life.
Yeah.
Mind Right Radio. Inspiration and motivation 25
Yeah.
hours. That's all the time. More than humanly possible. Elevation on another level.
You cannot be a believer.
You are now listening to MindRightRadio.com.
One more time. I need y'all to get this message, though.
And motivation.
I need y'all to get this message, though. I need you to get this message.
I want to speak to you for
I want you to get this message, though.
You can have it.
Just in case you didn't get what Joseph Murphy was saying. Let me tell you in a different way.
That by your word,
Life, what up? Salute, King.
and
Salute.
by your word,
Just in case y'all ain't get it. Just in case y'all get
by
it.
your word, you shall be rewarded.
Yeah.
And by your word, you shall be punished. It's important what you say in your heart.
Yeah.
Now notice for a moment. With God,
With God, all things are possible.
and all things
And all things are possible to those who believe.
Therefore,
Therefore,
the person who believes
the person who
is
believes
God in action.
is God in action.
You see, some of you thought that God was in the sky. Oh
Yeah.
no. The person who believes in himself
Yep.
is God in action.
Yep.
Here again, this is what the mastermind Jesus meant when he said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Yep.
When you know that God is no longer in the sky, but that God is the mind, the power that is within you.
God is within
It
you.
sets you free.
That's the
from trying
source,
to get a
though.
God in the sky
Nadira,
to
thank
do
you for the
something
badge
for you.
love. That's the source.
You see, here in this philosophy, which we call the science of living, we have no outer God. We have no outer God, but rather the inner God, which is in every man. And we devote ourselves to the ministry of pointing out to
Yep.
every man
Jeff,
the presence
appreciate
of
the
God.
badge love, my guy.
Now the person who believes in himself is God in action.
Yup.
And all things are possible.
And all things are possible.
You have the good you desire if you believe in yourself.
Yup, if you believe in yourself.
You don't know God until you know God.
You don't know God until you know God in you.
God in you, then you will find God in other people. You will find God everywhere.
Yes. Greatness on
I want to
display.
get
If you know,
down
you
to
know.
some specific good desires which you may have. If you want to be healthy, have a healthy belief about yourself.
Yup.
And the healthy belief about yourself will heal you and keep you healthy. By your words, you are justified.
By your word, you are condemned.
If there is some organ or some limb or some part of your body which you're having problems with, stop feeding that part of your body sick thoughts.
Yup.
The more you say, oh, this sick leg, the sicker it'll get. I challenge you who are having physical problems with your physical body. Stop thinking this thought.
Yup.
God in me is my health.
God is my health.
Thought will bring about your healing. Not only will it bring about your healing, you do not have to be sick to pray this prayer. This will keep you well. God in me is my health. It will keep you strong. It will keep you young. This is how you heal yourself. This is how you keep yourself healthy. By realizing God in me is my health right now. Take that realization with you. Eat it and drink it as you go. Eat it and drink it in your mind. Nourish your mind with the thought, God in me is my health. Drink the wine of the sensation of this realization. Get drunk on the idea, if you please. Be intoxicated on the idea, if you please, that God in me is my health. And here again, this is the meaning of the bread and the wine. The bread represents the inner nourishment of your mind.
I need you to know where your riches come from, though.
Nourish your mind.
I need you to know where your wealth come from.
God in me is my health. The wine represents the sensation, the feeling of the fulfilled desire. Drink the feeling. Become intoxicated with the feeling, with the conviction, God in me is my health right now. This realization will heal you. It will keep you well, and it will keep you young.
It'll keep you well and keep you young. I need to drive the point home. I need you to understand. Right? You write the story. You writing the story. But it gotta come from within. Money's not your source, though. That's not your source.
Source for mind elevation.
Money's not the source. You go to the source, then the money comes. But I want us to go. I want us to think something else.
Listening to MindRightRadio.com.
Wait, hold on.
The only place.
You cannot be a believer. Listen, getting success.
Uncle Steve, wait, hold on. I need Steve to drive point home. Maybe you're not. Maybe y'all don't hear me, right? Maybe you're not hearing me. Maybe I need Steve to drive it home, right? So look, here's what I need you to say, right? Here's what I need you to understand. I need you to understand that you're born rich. You know what I'm saying? You're born rich, right? And so we started daily aspiration with letting you know that you get to write the story, right? Immediately, though. Not you don't gotta wait. You don't gotta wait. You ain't gotta wait for nothing. It is your lack of awareness. It is your lack of recognizing your wealth, which is why you don't experience wealth. That's it. You don't have to wait. You can do it right now, right? At this moment, you're born rich, right? So you can do it right now. At this moment, you can start tapping into your abundance, right? So I need you to know that you can rewrite the story right now. And I need you to know you're born rich, right? Abundance is your birthright. I need you to know that. I need you to know abundance is your birthright, right? But then I also need you to know that God in you is your wealth and your health, right? It's the God in you, right? Nobody in the sky, right? It's the God in you, right? You're made in the image and likeness of God. So as above, as so below, right? And so I need you to focus on that, right? I need you to focus on that. But I don't know, right? I don't know if you understand. So maybe Steve could break it down in a way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Steve could tell you how you could think and grow rich. I want you to think and grow rich. Let's do it.
Listen, getting
Mind right, money
successful,
right. If you know, you know.
whatever you consider successful, if it's rich, whatever,
Yep.
it's not a magic trick.
It's not a magic trick.
It's not God picks certain people he'll make rich and certain people he don't.
Yep.
He gives all of us as his children
Yep.
the power of choice.
Yep.
You have a say-so in
You have to
that.
say so.
You can decide to be rich. And with God's help, it's highly doable. But you first have to think it.
Again, first have to think it.
What makes it hard is your lack of belief that it can happen for you.
Oh, lack of belief.
The fact of it is, though, it's very doable. But you got to change, though. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. So if you're at a place in your life and you ain't happy with it, you have to change some things.
You gotta change some things.
But you have to make a conscientious decision that you're going to change. And it's not dependent on anybody else. It don't matter what your mama think. It don't matter what your coworkers think. It don't matter what your siblings think. It don't matter what your children think. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
They have nothing to do with it. This decision is yours and yours alone. You have to live your life with the expectation that great things are coming your way. And that's how it works. Now let me teach it to you. You grab your remote. You press the power button. What do you expect?
What do you
to
expect?
happen? You expect the TV to come on. Guess what? It come on. If you want to see Sports Center channel 46, and you press 46 and OK or select, what do you expect to come on your TV? Sports Center.
Sports
And
Center.
guess what show up?
Sports Center.
See, God is tied to all of this. You better understand what I'm trying to do.
Wait, hold on. I don't want y'all to miss that real quick. I don't want you to miss that. All right. So here's the deal. Here's the deal about abundance, right? Here's the thing about abundance. Here's the thing about life. Here's the thing about wealth. Here's the thing about anything related to your experience on this earth. Is that you will only get what you expect, period. Right? So your awareness of lack is why you experience lack. It is your awareness. I want you to understand that. It is the awareness of lack that makes you experience lack. It is your awareness of abundance that makes you experience abundance. It is your awareness that allows you to have experiences, right? And so I don't want you to miss what is said. As simple, right? It's something very simple. If you pick up your remote control, right, and you turn up, you hit the power button, what do you expect to happen, right? You expect that the TV is gonna come on. If for whatever reasons the TV don't come on, you know that something's wrong. So what you start doing, you start hitting the remote button really, really, really fast because you're like, why isn't this TV coming on? I expect this. I expect the TV to come on when I hit the remote, when I hit the power button, right? If the TV don't come on, I'm checking the batteries. I'm checking the power. Like something ain't right. Something ain't right if I hit that remote and it don't come on, right? Yo, your smartphone. You get on your smartphone and try to go to Instagram and let Instagram don't reload. You expect that when you hit Instagram won't come up. You go to your browser and you put in a website, you are expecting that website to come on. And if for whatever reasons that website don't come on, Facebook don't come on, YouTube don't come, something don't come on. It's a problem. Like what? Yo, you bugging. You anxious. You like, yo, why is this not happening? Right? Yo, you wake up in the morning and you go to the light switch and you turn the light on. There is an expectation, right? There is an expectation that the light will come on. And if the light don't come on, then there's something wrong. So why? No, I'm sorry. I'm on my fault. So why is it when it comes to your abundance, you don't have that expectation? Why is it that you don't have this expectation that if if you have the awareness of abundance, why aren't you expecting, right? Why aren't you expecting abundance like you expect the TV to come on? Why aren't you expecting abundance like you expect IG? Aren't you expecting abundance and aware of abundance like you want your browser to work? Why aren't you expecting abundance and requiring it to happen like the light? It's your awareness. It is your awareness. It is your awareness that allows the thing to happen. If you are aware of lack, right? So let me give you an example. If you knew, right, the light blew out, right? If you knew the light blew out and there's no light, and you're not even gonna turn on the switch because you know, right? You know, I ain't gonna turn that light on because you know what I'm saying? Because there's no light bulb. It's not gonna turn on. So there's no expectation, right? And so we don't even take the action. Oh, don't miss that bar. There's no expectation because we feel like, yo, this light. I saw the light bulb blow out, so I know if I turn the light on, it's not gonna work. So I'm not gonna turn the light on until I change the light bulb, right? I'm not gonna turn the light on and don't miss this. Watch this bar. Watch what I do here. You like, yo, I just watched this light bulb blow out. So I'm not gonna turn the light on until I change the light bulb. I have to physically change the light bulb to know that the light is gonna turn on. So I don't even try, right? But I don't even realize that while I wasn't in the room, right, the first lady came downstairs and she changed the light bulb. So that the light actually works. All I have to do is expect it to work and flick the light on and it's gonna work. But I don't even do it because I feel like I didn't change the light bulb, right? And so it is this awareness. My awareness says is lack. My awareness says that the light doesn't turn on, right? The awareness says, yo, the light is not going to turn on. But the truth of the matter is, right, abundance is my birthright. And so the light would turn on if I just turn the switch and expect it to come on, right? And so I need y'all to understand it is your awareness. It is your awareness of lack. It is your awareness of abundance. It is your awareness of whatever you are living right now that is allowing your life to be what it is, right? It is your awareness. It is your awareness that. All right, yo, let me let Steve tell you though. I gotta let Steve tell you. Hold on.
Yo, bring that back. Hip hop motivation on another level. Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. Elevate your life.
You cannot be a believer until you
Wait, not this yet. Not yet, TD. You
getting
speaking.
successful. Whatever you consider successful.
All right, let's go.
Is rich, whatever.
Let's go.
It's not a magic trick.
It's not a magic trick.
It's not God picks certain people he'll make rich and certain people he don't.
Yep.
He gives all of us as his children the power of choice.
All of us.
You have a say-so in that.
You have a say-so.
You can decide to be rich. And with God's help, it's highly doable. But you first have to think it. What makes it hard is your lack of belief that it can happen for you.
Salute, Artie Show.
The fact of it is, though, it's very doable. But you got to change, though. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to get what you've been getting. So if you're at a place in your life and you ain't happy with it, you have to change some things. But you have to make a conscientious decision that you're going to change. And it's not dependent on anybody else. It don't matter what your mama think. It don't matter what your coworkers think. It don't matter what your siblings think. It don't matter what your children think. It don't matter. They have nothing to do with it. This decision is yours and yours alone. You have to live your life with the expectation that great things are coming your way. And that's how it works. Now let me teach it to you. You grab your remote. You press the power button. What do you expect to happen? You expect the TV to come on. Guess what? It come
TV
on.
come on.
If you want to see Sports Center channel 46, and you press 46 and OK or select, what do you expect on your TV? Sports Center. And guess what show up? Sports Center.
Salute, Gabby.
God is tied to all of this. You better understand what I'm trying to tell you about. The Bible says, man is as he thinketh. God created us in his image. God thought of this world. He thought of it. So he created it. So he made you just like him, that your thoughts can create things. There is a scripture, Habakkuk 2:2. It says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarry means take a long time, wait for it, for surely it will come at an appointed time. That's the trick. But the appointed time is what throw people off. Because most of see, when you ask God for something, he sends it, he ships it immediately. Soon as you ask him something, you really believe he'll do it, he boxes it up and he ships it to you immediately. The problem with the package is he never gives you the date that the package is going to arrive.
Uh-oh.
It would destroy the requirement he has of all of us.
Uh-oh.
Faith. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. So if you ask God for $1 million, he sent $1 million
sent it.
as soon as you ask for it. But it's going to come at an appointed time. The problem is people stop waiting on the package. Then when it get to you, because he delivers only to Faith Street, when he delivers to you on Faith Street, but you done stepped off of Faith Street, you over here on I don't see how circle.
I don't see how circle.
He
You
don't
ain't in the right place.
Instead of staying on Faith Street, you done stepped over here to I don't believe it Boulevard.
Big bar.
Or it took too long Avenue. Then the package come to Faith Street. It's just like the post office and FedEx. If you ain't there to receive it, it gotta go back. That's how it works, man. You have control of this. This belongs to you. This is yours. You're the captain. You're the master. You're the foreman. You're the general. You're the head. Don't give control of this to nobody.
Nobody.
Negativity, you can protect yourself from negativity. And that's what stops most people.
Wait, do I need to wait? Hold on, my fault.
You can coat your mind
Wait, hold
from
on.
negativity.
Do I need
It's
to
real
rewind that?
simple
Y'all good?
to do. I do it every
Y'all,
morning.
wait, hold on. Y'all good? My fault. So I was distracted because I was reading a message. Shout out to my sis Reese. Reese just sent me a message. And this is just a sidebar. Reese just sent me a message. She has an uncle that's incarcerated in Michigan. And her uncle has been incarcerated since she's been 5 years old. I think Reese's in her 30 right now. So let's say like 20 some odd years. And her uncle sent her letters and stuff. So her uncle sent her a letter, and I won't read all of it, but in the letter, right, he's writing her this letter. And then he says, so he's in Michigan. He's incarcerated in a Michigan facility. And in the letter, he says, on another note, I am really inspired by a book I'm reading too. I just started it today, Hustlenomics, Money, Ownership, and Business Lessons Inspired by Nipsey Hussle, a step-by-step guide on how to implement each principle by Ash Cash. I'm only 60 pages in, but I highly recommend it, right? And so it's the stuff behind the scenes. It's the behind the scenes for me, right? Like for me, and that's why I had to stop real quick. Because for me, at some point I have to do I gotta do like a program for my homies behind the wall. But to just know, right? And I say this before, but I'm gonna tell you this again. Play with your gifts if you want. I swear to God. Play with your gifts if you want. Y'all think greatness on display is what is what. Oh yeah, I got to get the audio. My fault. I'm gonna do that. Y'all think greatness on display is what the outside world see, right? But greatness on display is also what you're doing when nobody see, right? It's being obedient. Is letting go of the gift, right? Is letting go of the gift. Is letting go of the gift. But then also knowing that the gift is going to reach who needs the gift, right? And so I need y'all to understand that. Like, obedience is important. I promise you obedience is important. I promise you, right? I promise you that the work that you're doing, there are going to be people who give you your flowers, right? And I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who blesses me, who says, yo, you are dope. I love you. Thank you. You changed my life. All of that, right? All of that. I know all of that, right? But even, and this is the truth for me. Even if not one person gave me accolades, if nobody said anything, right? If I had nobody saying, yo, Ash, you the truth or all the stuff, I would still follow God's orders, right? I would still follow God's orders. I would still move, right, in the direction that God is taking me because God knows more, right? Allah knows best. God knows best, right? Like God knows, right? God knows. And so God sees everything, right? God sees everything. And so for me, it's like, yo, how am I gonna allow, like, if God put something in me, like I'll give you an example, right? There's a lot of things, and this is my last, and I'm gonna go back to Steve because I need y'all to understand what Steve was saying about when you ask for it, God is gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? When you ask for it, God is gonna give it to you. You're just not in the right space. But here's the other thing, is that there's a lot of things that on the surface might not make sense to people, right? There's a lot of things that, let's say I do, right? There's a lot of things that I do that people don't understand, right? I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. I'm gonna keep 100%. I'm gonna keep it 100%. A lot of my millionaire and entrepreneur friends, they look at, let's say, me going live every day, right? A lot of them be like, yo, bro, like you consistent, but like, yo, what's the bag? Like how are you getting to the bag going live every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m.? That's the thing, right? I get asked that. I get asked that a lot, actually, right? I get asked that a lot. You know what I'm saying? About masterminding with other people and all that stuff or whatever, you know? And I'll be honest, it's like, I'm doing this until God tell me don't. That's it. That's always my answer. Like, it's not even something that I contemplate. Like, yo, I'm just doing this till God tell me don't. Like, God has told me to do this. That's it. Right? And to be honest, like, I haven't from an abundance perspective, I haven't had any lack of abundance. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, some people are not going to get your vision. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are not going to get it. Some people are not going to understand it. Some people are not going to, it's not going to add up for them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, is that I'm just following God's orders. You know what I'm saying? I'm just following God's orders, right? And imagine when I wrote Hustlenomics, if I didn't do Hustlenomics, right? Imagine if, because I'll be honest, when I was writing up Hustlenomics or when I was released, I got a lot of flack from people. You know what I'm saying? I was getting a lot of flack because people were like, whoa, I'm trying to monetize all somebody who passed away, which wasn't that, right? But I was getting that flack. So imagine if I would have allowed the outside world to put pressure on me to be like, yo, don't put that book out. There is somebody in Michigan State Correctional Facilities who I've never met a day in my life. I've never talked to a day in my life. In fact, I know his niece. He don't even know that I know his niece. The niece, right, was 5 years old when the uncle got arrested based on this message, right? The niece was 5 years old when the uncle got incarcerated and has been in prison since the niece has been 5 years old. The niece is now in her 30s, which means that he's been incarcerated for over 25 years, right? For over 25 years, this man has been incarcerated. And somehow my obedience in writing a book that I got flack about writing has reached the Michigan State Correctional Facilities, and a life is being blessed because I was obedient. And so this is perfect timing, or it kind of ties back in what I was saying, right? Like a lot of times we're looking, right? We're believing in the outer, right? We're believing in what we see, but it's do you have belief in the unseen, right? It's the stuff that you don't see, because there's 100 more of those stories, though. There's 1,000 more of those stories. It's not just the one. There's a lot of those stories. There's a lot of them. This just happened to perfectly align in which there was a connection, so I found out. That's it. It just happened to be a connection. But there's a 1,000 stories like this that there is no connection, that nobody had that connection, so they can't tell me about it. All right, let me go back to Steve. My fault. Because he's dropping some big bars, and I need y'all to catch these bars. My fault.
Yo, bring that back. Hip hop motivation on another level. Mind Right Radio.
Listen, getting
Catch these
successful,
bars, please.
whatever you consider successful, if it's rich, whatever, it's not a magic trick. It's not God picks certain people he'll make rich and certain people he don't. He gives all of us as his children the power of choice. You have a say-so in that. You can decide to be rich, and with God's help, it's highly doable. But you first have to think it. What makes it hard is your lack of belief that it can happen for you.
Lack of belief that it can happen.
The fact of it is, though, it's very doable.
It's very
But
doable.
you got to change, though.
Yeah.
If you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. So if you're at a place in your life and you ain't happy with it, you have to change some things. But you have to make a conscientious decision that you're going to change. And it's not dependent on anybody else. It don't matter what your mama think. It don't matter what your coworkers think. It don't matter what your siblings think. It don't matter what your children think. It don't matter. They have nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it.
This
Not your millionaire
decision
friends either.
is yours and yours alone. You have to live your life with the expectation that great things are coming your way. And that's how it works. Now let me teach it to you. You grab your remote. You press the power button. What do you expect to happen? You expect the TV to come on. Guess what? It come on. If you want to see SportsCenter channel 46, and you press 46 and OK or select, what do you expect to come on your TV? SportsCenter. And guess what show up? SportsCenter. See, God is tied to all of this. You better understand what I'm trying to tell you about. The Bible says, a man is as he thinketh. God created us in his image.
You created the image and likeness of God.
God thought of this world. He thought of it. So he created it. So he made you just like him.
Yeah.
That your thoughts can create things.
Your thoughts can create things.
Habakkuk 2:2.
Write it and make it plain.
It says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it will run to it. And even though it tarry means take a long time.
Yep.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Surely it will come at an appointed
time. At an appointed time.
That's the trick.
That's the trick.
The appointed time
yep.
is what throw people off. Because see, when you ask God for something, he sends it, he ships it immediately. As soon as you ask him something, you really believe he'll do it, he boxes it up and he ships it to you immediately.
Yeah.
The problem with the package he never gives you the date the package is going to arrive.
Yeah.
It would destroy the requirement he has of all of us, which is faith. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see.
Yep.
So if you ask God for $1 million, he sent $1 million.
He sent the million.
He sent it. But it's going to come at an appointed time.
It's going to come at an appointed time.
The problem is people stop waiting on the package.
They start waiting on the package.
Then when it get to you, because he delivers only to Faith Street. When he delivers to you on Faith Street, but you done stepped off of Faith Street.
Yep.
You over here on I don't see how circle.
I don't see how circle.
He don't ship there.
He don't ship there.
Instead of staying on Faith Street, you done stepped over here to I don't believe it Boulevard.
Oh.
Or it took too long.
It took too long. Oh.
Then the package come to Faith Street. It's just like the post office and FedEx. If you ain't there to receive it, it got to go back.
Yep.
That's how it works, man.
If you're not there to receive it, then it goes back.
This belongs to you.
This belongs to you.
This is yours.
This is yours.
You're the captain.
You're the captain.
You're the master.
You're the master.
You're the foreman.
You're the foreman.
You're the general.
You're the general.
You're the head.
You're the head.
Don't give control of this.
Don't give
to
control to nobody else.
You can protect yourself from.
So I gotta go real quick, but look, understand that, right? The moment you ask for something, it is sent, right? The moment you ask, the universe only says yes. Understand that. The universe only says yes. The moment you ask for something, it is sent to you. The only difference is that there ain't no tracking on it, though, right? There ain't no tracking on your request from the universe. But the moment you ask, the answer was yes, right? The answer was yes. What happens, though, is that because there's no tracking, you order from Amazon, you could check on Amazon when it's going to come. And so you could contrive it. You could say, yo, I'm going to be home at this time because I want to sign for it, right? But imagine placing an order, but there's no tracking label on it, right? It has to come at the appointed time. So I need you to understand that. The reason why you're not getting what you want out of life is because you're asking and then you're moving to a different location instead of waiting. Hustle while you wait, right? Do the push-ups, do the jumping jacks, do whatever. Hustle while you wait. But just know the moment you ask for it, it's on its way. All right, I got to go. Hold on, let's do it.
From negativity. And that's what stops most people,
yeah.
Negative thoughts. You can coat your mind from negativity. It's a real simple exercise to do. I do it every morning before I walk out the door. So I walk out as a positive person. You know, I get tired sometimes. That's different from being negative.
MindRightRadioVIP.com.
I get mentally drained from my job. To coat your mind from negativity, the way you can put a coating around your mind is with one simple thing: gratitude. Gratitude erases negativity. I'm gonna show you how this works. If you wake up in the morning, you start.
Beyond blessed. Salute. You got this.
This ain't my day. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I'm tripping. I just don't feel myself. Every time you feel in the middle of the day, if you feel
My Right Radio. The clip is on My Right Radio.
Just stop for a second and start going over in your mind everything you have to be grateful for. Not everything you want, everything you already have, because what you have is substantial. You just haven't gone over the list and taken inventory in a long time. But the fact that you can walk, that's a blessing. The fact that you woke up, that's another blessing. The fact that you can see, think, reason, that's another blessing. The fact that you can go somewhere and get yourself something to eat, that's another blessing. The fact that you can go and turn the key and call someplace home, that's another blessing. The ability to dream is a blessing. The fact that you have an opportunity to get it right is another blessing.
Yeah.
The fact that you're beautiful, that's another
That's
blessing.
a blessing.
The fact that you have any measure of health, that's another blessing. And I'm just talking to you. I don't even know you. 50 things you'll be grateful for right now. I don't even know you. Start coating your mind with gratitude. It'll change everything for you.
Mic drop, y'all. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. You got your marching orders. Winning Wednesday. You got your marching orders. It's time to win. You know what I'm saying? Abundance is your birthright. You know what I mean? Abundance is your birthright. And it's time to win. You know what I mean? You gotta. What time is it? Let me see. Can I? Let me see if I can just do this one.
You are now tuned into Mind Right Radio. Elevate your mind. You elevate your life.
This is the moment you've been waiting on. You've been waiting all of your life to get to the point that you are right now. You're in the right place at the right time for a miracle to break loose in your life. If it had happened 10 years ago, you couldn't have handled it. If it had happened 3 years ago, you wouldn't have been mature enough to handle it. You had to go through everything you went through in the dark to get you tough enough and strong enough and courageous enough and tenacious enough. And now you're ready. Slap somebody, say, I'm ready. This ain't no time to cry. You feel like I can't even have good grief. Everybody got to pick up the pace. That's why I can't deal with people who cannot pick up the pace. Don't be strolling when I got a 911 on you. I need people who can pick up the pace. Do not allow the cares of this world to destroy your passion for living. You have to run after it. Success is always intentional. I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I don't want to live with the idea, wonder what would have happened had I done more with my life. I'm gonna go for it, come hell or high water. I'm going after my destiny. You gotta run after your destiny. You can't stroll after your destiny. You can't walk after your destiny. You gotta run. Somebody holler, run! Run after your destiny. Do not stroll, do not walk, do not meander, do not wander, but roll after your destiny. You gotta run. You gotta run. You gotta run. You can't just wake up in the morning and let me see what's gonna happen today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I just woke up. Oh, you should stay in the bed. Give the day to somebody who's gonna run after their destiny. Give the day to somebody who has a plan, who has a strategy, because success is never an accident. And if you don't want it, get out of my way. Because there are some people who want to do something with their life, who will run. You gotta run after your destiny. You gotta run after it. You gotta run after your destiny. 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 You gotta run after it. You gotta run. Success is never an accident. And if you don't want it, get out of my way. Because there are some people who want to do something with their life, who will run.
For tuning in. The Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com, subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow in God's will. Same time, same place. Peace.
I'm talking about wet. Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.